Hey, what's up? It's been a minute since I've made a video, but I had a conclusion to this huge thing that I've been working towards ever since the summer, and I accomplished my goal today, and I'm really excited. It's a big deal, and I just got off the horn with my madre, and I was rapping with her about just about a bunch of different stuff, and the topic of fair came up, and I wanted to make a video because about the idea of fairness, or life being fair or unfair, and being told that, like, hey, life isn't fair. I remember being told that, and as a response to whatever sort of perplexion I was running up against there, or some sort of like perceived injustice, or me being upset about like it being harder for me or whatever. And I just remember how subjectively fucking aimed at like the whole world used to feel like it was gravy for everyone else except for me. And someone saying, well, life isn't fair. And I used to take that as like, well, fucking, like, you're just gonna have to eat it, and like, fuck you, and yeah, like, life is unfair for you. But through my journeys in life, and my experiences through growing and shifting in perspective and shit, and as I look back, is there's a second part to that I wish was added on to to that saying, that life isn't fair, but it's unfair to everyone. And it's unfair to everybody, and that's how life is fair. And not just like unfair to everybody, but it's unfair to everybody equally in a way that's subjective for them. And it's not it's none of our business. Like, we don't need to understand how it's unfair for somebody else. We may not even be able to understand it, because everybody has their own karma, everybody has their own dharma, everybody has their own lessons to learn, and it ties in with this meme that I saw, in the last 6 months that I liked, and it was something along the lines of like, everybody's looking at everyone else's tests, like if everybody's given a test, like if the stuff that happens in our life is like questions on a test, like on a paper or whatever. It's like everybody's looking at everyone else's answers, not realizing everybody has different questions. Everybody has different shit. And so it's like, I think it's real easy to, especially since we grow up with people who have similar stuff going on in their lives, it's easy to think like, oh, well, like, it's just unfair to us and everyone else has it easier. And it's like, that's really judging my insides by everyone else's outsides, and I couldn't make heads or tails of that without the journey of going within and working on all the stuff that was mine to work on, and it's my responsibility to work on it, and it doesn't matter whether I like it or not. It's mine to work on, and it's my responsibility to address it. Yes, it's not my fault that a lot of the shit that I have to work on is there. But it is my responsibility to seek out answers, seek out solutions, seek out support, seek out help, seek out insight, and be vulnerable and be like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, and I need help around this area, and it feels like none of that shit's ever gonna get better. It always feels that like I'm gonna be on the shit end of the stick, or the short, it always feels like it ain't gonna get any better. But from what I've worked through, I can get through anything. I can work through everything as long as I'm willing to be honest, and so that I can heal what's there, and through that, I've really come to find that I totally believe this to be true. There is no greener grass. There is no greener grass on the other side of the fence. It's just a different shade of green. Everybody has everybody has their problems to deal with. Everybody has their things that they're not good at. Everybody has the things that they are good at. Everybody has the things that they excel. There's things, and it's so easy for me to take that for granted. You know, it's real easy for me to just not even just not acknowledge it, but shit, there's things that just it won't even come up even if I try to think about it, and you know, like. And if and when it does, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot. Like, holy shit, you know. And I'm capable of being grateful and feeling genuine appreciation for that stuff when it does come up, because I've done the work. I've done all the really fucking hard work, and it's been hard. It's been really, really hard. I wasn't one of those guys that was like, oh well, you know, 6 months into it, you know, I got a fucking 6-figure income, and you know, I got pussy fucking hot bitches falling out of the sky left or right, you know, fucking, you know, everything going my way. None of that shit, man. I've been working on myself for like 16 hard, long fucking years, and I have had shit that to work through, shit that's come up that hardly anybody's had to fucking deal with. I've had some really fucking hard shit to deal with. Super, super, super hard shit. And like, man, I've been going to meetings for a long fucking time, and all that's shown me is it's like yeah, like I have had it fucking rough. I have had it rough, but I don't wear that as like a badge of false pride, or you know, my identity isn't wrapped up in that or anything. It's just man, that's just what I've had to fucking work through. I've had to work through some really, really awful fucking things. But I've worked through enough of it to be able to see how that can be a benefit to myself and others. That I've worked through enough of it so that I you know, I can see the silver lining, and there's a perspective in that where I can be more humane, be more of a human being, be more capable. You know, I've found my humanity in that. I found a lot of grace in that. I found compassion. I found, you know, a connection to the universe. I've been able to become more myself, more me, more who I inherently am through a process of working on myself. And in that, it's like, yeah, man, fucking everybody has their shit to deal with. It's like that saying, if everybody was standing in a circle and put their problems in the middle of the room, you know, I'd be happy to fucking take my problems back. There's some shit that other people have to fucking walk through, and I'm glad that I don't have to deal with that, you know. So it just is what it is, and it's not a big deal for me anymore because I've fucking walked through that shit. I've done what I need to do to heal. I've done what I need to do to be honest. I've done what I need to do to be vulnerable and open up and fucking work through that shit that just poisoned my soul, poisoned my being, and stained my perspective, and you know, just made me think that my problems are so fucking unique. And it's like, man, even if they are, like that's not going to fucking stop me from being an exceptional human being. That's not going to stop me from chasing my dreams and goals. That's not going to stop me from fucking from knowing that I deserve the fucking shit in life that I want, that I must have. You know, and it's not going to stop me from growing. It's not going to stop me from continuing my journey and evolving, and it's not going to stop me from telling the truth. And I don't give a fuck who likes it or not, you know, because that's a good way to make people feel uncomfortable, is tell the truth, not the subjective truth of my own fucking bullshit, but the truth. There's this eternal truth, and that's all that's of any interest for me to fucking talk about, and everything else is fucking bullshit, man. Everything else is totally superfluous. So, man, that was a lot more than I thought I was going to say. So, yeah, wrap it all up. Life's not fair, but you don't have to get over it because you just have your own shit to fucking deal with. So stay inside your own hula hoop, mind your own fucking business, stay in your goddamn lane, and just know that, hey, life's unfair to fucking everybody. Everybody. Life's unfair to everybody, and that's how life is fair.